welcome back to a very special episode of the Unfinished TBR. I'm Hannah.
I'm Casey.
And with us today, we've got the people of the Knoxville Book Festival. We've got Miss Jennifer, Mr. Bradley, and Miss Deanna. Did I say that correctly?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, my mother-in-law's name is Diana.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like, it's very close, but. All right. So let's talk about this festival because I am so excited. I can tell you all three of us are ecstatic about this. I've never been to anything like this before. Is this y'all's first time doing anything like this too?
Yep. This is our first year. We've been thinking about it and talking about it for several years. It just wasn't time yet, and we decided that this was the right year for it, and here we go.
This is our first year doing a book festival, but we've done lots of festivals and events and conventions and
Okay. So what all other conventions have you guys done?
Well,
we do CreepyCon, Halloween and Horror Convention.
Oh, okay.
My husband would love that.
Yes.
Chocolate Fest.
Oh, wow. I would like that one. Can we get the next details for that one?
Well, we're not quite ready to reveal that one yet.
I gotcha. I'll be patient.
Yeah, but CreepyCon, our next event is August 1st through 3rd at the Convention Center. So we've got over a decade of event experience.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, that's awesome. So we got like a stellar lineup of people. We were looking at all the people that are lined up to come because you guys are on Instagram and everything, and we've been keeping tabs on who all's coming. So is there one in particular that you are personally excited about? Like each of you, I'm sure you have your favorites. Who are you most excited about?
For me, it's Charlene Harris.
Yes.
She is the author of the Sookie Stackhouse books that True Blood was based on.
Yes, we saw that.
She was in town, I think, like 15 years ago.
Oh my
and I loved it then, and I was really glad to be able for us to bring her back to Knoxville.
That's awesome. How about you, Bradley?
I'm excited about James Dashner, and he's just we've had him before, at CreepyCon. He's come out before, and we know James pretty well, but I like him, and I don't get to see him, and so it's nice to see him.
Yes. How about you, Deanna?
It would probably be James because I've read the majority of books by him.
Yes, yeah.
Also, I agree with Brad. He's just a nice person. Like he's fun to talk to.
She's gonna fangirl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't promise that I'm not going to fangirl a little bit. I'm very excited. The Maze Runner was just like unbelievably awesome back in the day. It was one of those top tier books, so I'm really excited to see it.
I think that's the one we're all three are the most excited about.
Yes, we're
really excited too to come back to Knoxville.
Good. I mean, 15 years you said since he's been here last?
Well, Charlene's been 15 years. James was four or 5 years ago.
James has only been a couple of years because he came to CreepyCon of ours a few years ago. Because it was releasing like a new horror book at the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Casey's not a huge horror fan, but we're big fans of the Maze Runner. So,
well, the cool thing is about the book festivals, every genre is represented.
Yes, that's what we were looking at. It looks like there's a little bit of everything that's going to be there, and then on top of the authors, there's also going to be publishers, correct?
Publishers and book themed vendors. That's going to be really fun. I think I've seen some really cute things that they're going to bring. And then there's workshops and panels and crafts and all kinds of stuff going on.
Ooh, I'm a craft girly. I'm going to have to bring my crafting stuff just to have something to talk to them about. Well, that is really awesome. So how long of a process was it trying to get everything together and lined up for this?
Well, we booked the venue a little over a year ago. So we've been sitting on this for a while.
Wow.
Actually, it was less than. We booked the venue in April of last year.
Yeah, right.
So we knew we were doing it. We had decided we were going to do it. And then, what would you say? I mean, 6 months?
Honestly, it wasn't.
It really has only been a few months. I mean, once
crazy.
to be fair, we have multiple events throughout the year. we're also very busy with jobs and other things too.
Right.
Once we got past, which our busiest season is October because we're involved in haunted attractions and things like that. Right. So we have to get through that. And then I think it was around November where things kind of started really taking shape and we pushed forward with it.
Okay. Wow. That's honestly not as long an amount of time as I would have thought. Like something of this magnitude, it just felt like it took forever to get to. But knowing that you guys were able to pull this off in a year, that is so impressive.
I mean, yeah, it's what we do, you know.
It's hard being this awesome.
I would say with putting on the events too, there's a formula behind it. All right. You know that there's certain pieces that you need regardless of say what the theme of it is. So we had to nail down all the major pieces and then the rest of it was fairly easy, I guess.
And to be fair, every year with any one of our shows, it takes a little longer, which it doesn't seem like it should, but it takes a little longer because we add a little more. But we also are able to start on it a little earlier. Like, for instance, I've been working on the book festival since prior to Christmas, but I've been working on CreepyCon since prior to Chocolate Fest, which happened in January.
Man.
And now, you know what I mean? So it's like once you kind of get a flow for things, you're able to stack them in a way that even if you're adding more, you can start earlier and spread your brain out a little better. Because we've already got, like, since we've started planning for this year's book festival, we also were simultaneously planning the next year's book festival.
Oh, wow.
Because, like, contract signed and so
and deciding things that we wanted to add and go bigger with, and you know, so
wait till you see what we have in store for you in 2026.
Oh, I'm already so excited. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around. I don't know if you, but the fact that you've got all these other things going on and you also have to think about the next event and like you're already planning that. Y'all are like 2 steps ahead constantly, it sounds like. You have to be, or you're going to get that way, but
ask my 15 different inboxes how heavy they feel. Because it doesn't look very organized.
Well, the fact that you're pulling it off, I mean, that's sometimes
my inbox has over 1,000 unopened emails, so you're killing it compared to me.
Yeah.
Just the one inbox.
Yes. Between the two, oh God, it's terrible. I got the personal and I got the spam one. Obviously, the spam one, that one don't count anyway.
Yeah,
but
the personal always becomes the spam. I made a new personal and it became the spam, and I haven't opened it in. I have too many other emails. I don't need to look at my personal email.
I'm so seen. Thank you so much.
It's a lot to keep up with, but it's like the other events just sort of are trickling. Well, the one that's closest is the big one, you know, and you're like focused on that, but you're still maintaining these others, and it's like ebbs and flows.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, like the ocean. You got big waves, and then you got the little bit of calm, but there's still water there. You still gotta tread a little bit, but
right.
So, what made you all want to do a book fest since you've already done so many other festivals?
This one, like I said, this one's been brewing for a while. This has been something that we have talked about. We have a love of books. We love to read. I'm an audiobook fanatic.
Praise.
Yes.
I love them. It's if I sit down and hold a book and read it, I'm usually asleep in 5 minutes. So it's just
me when on the storm right now.
I see you understand what I'm saying. It's when you finally sit down and calm your brain down, it's like your whole body shuts down, or my whole body shuts down. So audiobooks have been wonderful for me. I have been able to read and enjoy so many books. You know, I mean, I'm always in the car. Feels like I'm always driving.
And that's my thing. I have a job where I'm constantly traveling all across East Tennessee and up into Kentucky, all that fun stuff. So being able to have a book going in the background, oh my gosh, I've gotten through so many more books the past couple of years by having this job alone. So
What are you reading right now?
Right now, Hunger Games.
Really? The newest one?
I just finished that one today. Have you read it yet?
No, so no spoilers.
No
How was
spoilers. Oh my gosh, I cried my heart out. Like it was
I can't
so
wait.
good. I love Haymitch. But also I didn't think about the fact that like some of the victors that we met in Catching Fire, he met them as well during his quarter quell. So we get to see Beatty, we get to see Wirus, we get to see Mags, and it just Beatty breaks your heart. I'm just warning you.
I'll make it next. What about you? What are you reading?
Onyx Storm right now in physical copy. So I've dozed off a couple of times, unfortunately.
I just finished Fourth Wing, so not too long ago. So I haven't read Onyx Storm yet because I am fully immersed in Quicksilver, and I love it.
Yes.
We love Quicksilver. Yes.
That is like the book that got us to start the podcast.
It is
basically.
We started our own book club, and we were like, let's make a podcast too while
Why
we're
not?
at it.
Hey, why not?
Exactly. That's a good one. About how far are you?
I think I'm getting close to the end, and I get really sad when I finish a book. So even if it has a happy ending, I'm crying because it's over.
Yes.
I do that for movies too. But I think there's more. There's a second one, I believe.
Coming out soon. I've got it pre-ordered.
Is it August?
Okay.
I think
That
August
feels-
or November. Something
There's
like
so
that.
many
It's the
books
fall.
coming out that it's impossible to keep up with everything, you know?
I think it's
I
called
know.
Brimstone. I think that's the one.
That sounds correct.
Something along
What's
those
that?
lines. I think it's called Brimstone.
Okay. I've seen some teasers about it on her Instagram.
Yes,
I'd
yeah.
have
We
to
watch.
double check my Amazon cart. But
It's in there somewhere. How about you guys? What are you guys currently reading?
Reading Fairy Tale, Stephen King's Fairy Tale.
Nice.
That's what I'm reading, and we're reading it together.
We're reading that.
then-
We are also
and she's
listening to Dune
Dune.
on audiobook.
Oh, see,
Okay.
that one's on my list. I got it. Me and my husband tried watching the movie, and that feels like one. Like we got 45 minutes in, and it was like I was still so confused on everything that was happening. And I told Matthew, I was like, it feels like one of those movies that you literally have to read the book to understand all
I
the
mean, maybe,
depth.
but it's going to take you forever because there are so many books and so much story. I mean, we've been listening to the audiobook together for a while and aren't even halfway through with it. We've been reading Stephen King's Fairy Tale for a few weeks and are maybe only about halfway through with it. And then I am reading the last, I can't think of what it's called. There are too many names, but the
Sarah J. Maas.
Throne
of Glass?
Kingdom of
The
Ash.
assassin one, the one about the assassin.
Assassin's Blade?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm reading whatever the last one is in that like 7 book series. I'm on the last.
I just started that one. I finished Throne of Glass like last week.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
so
another
I've
one
read,
that'll break
I've read
your
all
heart.
of that, and I'm on the last book, and I'm about 3/4 of the way through the last book, and then I have that ACOTAR set or whatever. This is my first delving into books like this. I pretty much always read like my Stephen King books or my weird like sci-fi books or whatever. Like I'm pretty consistent in my spooky reading.
Right.
But a friend gifted me the Throne of Glass set because he had purchased it for someone. And then he like never saw them again, and it was just sitting in his house, and he's like, okay, here. And I was like, I've never in my life read a thing like this, but okay.
Yes.
I'm enjoying it. It's really
Yeah.
good.
It is insane. I mean, we've talked about Sarah J. Maas before. We're huge Sarah J. Maas fans. She is probably one of the best writers of our generation right now.
I fully agree.
Yeah. Yeah. The way that she's able to just like tie everything together is very akin to J.K. Rowling, in my opinion.
I agree. Well, it makes you like, I can't wait to get in the car to read more. So, yeah.
Yes.
You keep doing this, but it counts. It's
It's reading.
Yes.
Right. It is reading.
It's read aloud.
Don't
Yes.
listen to the people who are fussy about like, oh, you didn't read it if it's an audiobook. Like
Right.
you show me the time then, buddy.
Yeah.
Like
We've talked about that before, where it's like, what if I was blind?
Would it count then?
Yeah.
Point.
Have to use Braille or it doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's got to be something physical or it doesn't count. So I guess I should have asked this before, but how do you guys know each other, and how did you guys get this
Haunted
started.
houses.
Nice. That's a good way to bond. Trauma bonding. That's
We met through working for Frightworks Haunted House
okay.
in Powell, Tennessee, who has
Yeah.
been around for how long?
1999.
1999.
Oh man. From
So
the
we've-
start then, or
Well, no,
Yeah.
we've been there for about 20 years, and
nice.
Quite a bit.
Jennifer's been there for probably about the same.
But I'm 10 years older. Well, actually, I'm older than. Oh my gosh, I'm so much older than them. But but about 10 years longer. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all that matters. It's all about how you feel.
But pretty much, let's just say from where Frightworks began, we know each other and have become closer. And I never in a million years thought we would be doing events together, but that's what we do. I mean,
is
that's what we
awesome.
did with the haunted house, and took that love of events doing that way and attractions and entertainment and created CreepyCon. And then Chocolate Fest had already been running, and they joined me on that one. And then we've created the book festival. So
Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, and that means so much. Be able to have friends to be able to do stuff that you enjoy together. That's something that awesome too. That's like art. You are making a place. You're making a safe place for everybody who enjoys the same things to come together and just enjoy it all
Right.
together. All fangirl together.
that's really the main goal. But also each of us has different strengths and weaknesses. And that's something that has come kind of full circle now that we've been working together over a decade. Like
All the strengths.
Deanna handles our graphics. I am the vendor and our guests. I communicate with all those people because that's something I'm good at. You know, I
Right.
was a vendor before and I know what it's like. And so I know how to deal with those people. And Brad is the one that keeps us live. He's our tech, everything.
Yes,
So
he
our
builds every
website, he
ticketing
does, yeah.
platform.
That
We would
is
not
awesome.
exist without him.
Oh yeah, all that background stuff. That is like super important stuff. So hats off to you, Brad.
And he does a great job too. And it's been really cool watching these events evolve and grow and us get better at what we're doing.
Right.
And
The more times you
also-
do it, the better off it's going to be. Yeah.
and to recognize that this one's better at this and this one's better at that. And I think we really complement each other. So.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
we
That makes
have-
a stellar team.
Nailed. As far as like, planning and whatever, we all pretty well collectively do the like this is what we want and this is how we want it to go, and then we're able to like break off and just go insane.
And,
Yeah.
and trust that each one is taking care of what they need to take care of. Yeah. Yeah. That's a huge plus.
Mhm. For sure.
So, as far as the event goes, how many people so far have you seen, or how many tickets have you sold? I guess I should ask. How many people were you expecting?
Right now, pre-sales in Knoxville for any event, they don't like. Just a prime example, CreepyCon the last week, the last week before CreepyCon, we sell more tickets than the entire year combined. Like
Then the
before
entire
that.
year
Yeah, I would
combined.
say so.
Yeah.
And so who knows? It's really hard to judge where it's going to be. Right now, we're sitting at about 500 tickets sold.
Oh, wow.
For we're expecting about 2,000 people.
Yeah, we're expecting about 2,000 because that just is typically like a good first year show number for us.
Yeah.
The pre-sales are honestly decent compared to what a lot of shows are. The event on Facebook has like 11,000 people interested in it, but that means unfortunately nothing
Yeah,
ultimately.
Right. Yeah.
Because people just be on there clicking buttons. But what I will
Guilty.
say at least about it is that it seems to have at least a lot of eyes on it, because compared to other events that we post up on social media, it definitely has the biggest reach. It has the biggest number of people just clicking buttons.
Right.
So
Right.
People seem to be really excited about it, and to watch the pre-sales do as well as they're doing, because people don't want to commit and they'll buy like the week of or at the door. It's been very reassuring
Yeah.
to see the interest and excitement around this event.
Mm-hmm.
It makes us feel like we made the right choice.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like it.
Yes, it definitely does. And if this is only year one, I can only imagine what year two is going to do. You know, get enough hype on this year one, and you're going to get an even larger fan base for next year.
Right.
We want to get this one over so we can start working on next year, because we're so excited already about next year.
Well, I'm already working on at least a thing or two for next year. I have been for a while. We've been getting some information and some quotes and things for some other things.
She's just going to tease you. She's not gonna tell you. Yeah. Now you guys are coming.
Yes,
I need to be there for the break.
Yes,
Good, because I have
so
a table
excited.
for you. So.
Oh, yay.
I emailed earlier with the code for that.
I saw that. We haven't been able to sit down long enough to put it in, but I'll get that done.
Okay. We're glad that you were available to be there, and I think that'll be really good for you guys to meet your fans and make some future fans.
Yes, that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're a little extra exposure.
Yeah.
We're at 100.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, we're starting from the ground up. So you guys know what it's like. You know what it's like.
Yeah, and we're not even done yet. We've got more events under our wings that we're going to release at some point if this one doesn't kill us.
Right.
We're thinking Vikings. We're thinking pirates. We're thinking nerd stuff. We've got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband's all over the nerd stuff. I've been to several toy and video
that's
game
right.
conventions.
We're thinking D&D related things.
Oh, my brother.
We're also completely changing the formula of our Chocolate Fest show for next year. So
That sounds fantastic.
Not the ingredient. Well, I guess you could say the ingredients. Changing the ingredients for Chocolate Fest. Yes.
That's some good marketing right
It's gonna
there.
be
You're
even
gonna have to
sweeter.
It's going to be even sweeter. I'm really looking forward to this, and I know you guys are. I know it's a lot of stress for you guys right now, but I really think it's going to pay off just from this conversation that we've had so far, from what you guys have been releasing on social media. It looks like it's going to be amazing. So I want to go ahead and congratulate you guys on a good job done, and I'm already looking forward to it.
What workshop are you all most excited about?
Yes.
We have a bunch of different classes and stuff.
Or I guess what can you divulge so far?
Saturday has quite a bit. And Sunday's got a fair amount too. But I think some of the like the book, we've got like a book nook like workshop. That's gonna be
I can't
fun.
do anything.
Sorry. Oh, there you go. We've got a book nook workshop that's going to be fun. We've got bookmark thing.
Which, by the way, just so you know, all of the workshops and the panels are free, including the 2 crafts. But there's 1 craft at the end of the day on Saturday and 1 craft at the end of the day on Sunday. But for those, they are limited to. So you have to pre-register for those. So if you want to do crafts, go onto the website and get you a seat for either one of those, or else you won't get to.
Okay, that's good information. That's good information. We'll definitely make sure that our listeners are aware of that. So
that's great. And it's all on the website too.
Yes.
Like they can click on each one and then it'll link to the workshop where they can sign up. So it's pretty easy. Brad has made it that way.
It is pretty easy, but like I said, there's only 30 spots in each one, and they already each have like 15 or 16 of their spots taken, and they've only been up for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Holy cow. So yeah, people got to get in quick to get some.
Yeah.
Know what I'm doing when I leave.
Yes. Immediately signing up. Immediately.
I'm excited about there's a lot of different panels and things. There's sci-fi panel and romance author panel. So we have our main stage that's going to be in the ballroom. And then we have our smaller focused workshops and classes and crafts is in a rotunda area. That's really nice.
Okay.
But the main stage, I think the one I'm looking forward to the most is with Charlene Harris and James Dashner together.
Together. Nice.
Yeah. And that's going to be Sunday. I wish I don't have it memorized. 1 p.m. on Sunday.
1 p.m. So kind of right there in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
After lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
Well, good,
Yeah,
good.
but it's full. I mean, it's jam-packed full. There's stuff
Right.
going on all day. So
Oh,
there's truly something for everybody to do.
Yes, yes, and we've already put the link up once and of course we'll put it in this description as well, so that people can come check out everything that's going. Are there any secrets that you can divulge? Because this will be coming out, if it helps date wise. This will be coming out. Today's the 19th, 23rd, the 30th. Is there anything that you can let people know the week before, or
Any secrets?
No, for this year's event, no.
It's pretty
For this
open.
year's event, it's everything is out there. Everything is known.
Sorry to disappoint.
I like a good secret. I'm just a gossip. What can I say?
I've got plenty of secrets about next year.
Yeah. Well, and some people were already working on inviting. So we're hoping.
Let's say
We're hoping
We're
that-
hoping.
next year we're hoping for more, not necessarily bigger, but more bigger people.
Mhm.
And we're also it's going to be more interactive.
Okay. Hey,
Maybe-
that's good. That's good. That's a good little
And
teaser.
some potential events outside of the main festival.
Yes.
Okay.
Some other
Gotcha.
interactive, fun things. Yeah. I think we've revealed all of our secrets
Right.
for this year. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for this year we
Yeah.
weren't keeping any secrets because for this year it all needed to be out there. And I'll tell you what, people are very, very excited about this and they want to know what is going on. And they want to know now. So
Right,
we have
right.
been very just like, okay, here it is as we get it. Like, you know,
Right.
just kind of
Yeah.
let's draw the crowd. We'll worry about teasing them next time once they
Right.
know they like it.
Especially with this being the first one. I mean, yeah, you don't want to hold your cards too close to the chest on the very first one. 'Cause
Right.
then people are
We
like,
do
"Well,
have
what's
our
the
we have
point?"
our dates for next year. Is
Oh,
that
do
a
you?
surprise? I don't know.
Oh, do you know them?
I do know
Oh,
them.
I don't.
It's actually going to be a month later. It'll be May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2026.
Hey.
Okay.
This is a very busy weekend in town coming up in Knoxville. So it's the same weekend as the Dogwood Arch Chalk Walk and also the Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon. But the beautiful thing about downtown Knoxville is we do have lots of parking and the majority of it is free.
Yes. Every weekend.
But you can come and spend the whole weekend. You can spend the whole day. You can go to Market
Oh,
Square,
yeah.
get something to eat, go check out the Chalk Walk,
Well, that's
walk over to the book festival.
That's the hope, right? Is that you have a whole cute day about it. You
Yes.
get your girlfriends, you go downtown, you look at all the cute art, you come to the book festival with your little tote, you pack that sucker full of a bunch of new books, you have some mimosas because we will have mimosas at the bar at the
yes.
book festival.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
will.
what do you need on a Saturday? Other
Exactly.
than things, you know?
Books.
Now all we hope is that the weather is
Yes.
favorable.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Yeah. But you know what? It's indoors. So that's
Yeah. And maybe that'll draw more people in.
I think it will. I've seen a lot of outdoor book festivals and that would just be frightening
Yeah.
with all that paper. I just, no. We're indoors. We will continue that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a safe bet. I
Yeah.
think that's a safe bet.
That's one of our secrets. We're going to always be in.
Yeah.
I think that's a good plan.
So I have a question for you,
Yes.
if I may. If you could have any author here in 2026, and each of you have to answer, okay, who would it be?
Oh, that's so mean.
And you can
That's
tell
so
us who
mean.
is it Allie? You can tell us who she would want to.
How am I supposed to choose between my babies? Like Sarah J. Maas is my baby, and Hannah Nicole Mayer is my baby, and I just
We'll just keep going. Who else do you want to see? Tell us everyone. Yeah.
Jennifer L. Armentrout.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you this, though. She actually answered us. Her Apolycon is the week after our event this year.
Oh my gosh.
She even emailed and said, I'm so sorry. I can't be there this year because my event is the following weekend. So maybe Jennifer Armentrout. Maybe we can get her next year because our event will be in May. So fingers, toes, and eyeballs crossed.
Please, please, please. And hopefully we'll have another Blood and Ash series book by then too.
Yeah. So we'll see. I would love, that would be my dream to have her.
Yes. How about you?
I gotta say, right now, I'd want to meet Hannah Nicole Mayer. I want her to be there.
Yes. I mean, she's a Swiftie.
Yes.
How could I possibly forget Rebecca Yarros? Obviously Rebecca Yarros is my baby as well.
She is a busy gal.
She
Maybe she'll be able to see us next year. That would be great.
Maybe. And then we can hound her about getting the next book sooner.
Yes.
Stop making us wait.
2 years is too long, lady.
I agree. So those would be your wishes, hopes, and dreams, huh?
Yep. Oh, that's my wish list.
Yeah.
What about your friend who's not here?
Allie would definitely probably be in the exact same boat as
I'd
us.
say so.
Yeah.
She might throw a thriller person in there.
Yeah.
I can't read all of those though, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
She's a horror girly.
Well, thank you for that information. That is helpful.
Well, thank you for your information because
We care what you think. We
I'm
do.
very
We want
excited.
everyone to give us good feedback on this event, and we'll have opportunities for people to give us feedback and suggestions. That's one thing you can't read minds.
Right,
you know?
right. You
it's
need
helpful.
the public's opinion on it. Yeah, that way next year can be even better than this one's already going to be.
Yeah, and they may think of things we hadn't thought about. So
Yeah.
we'll welcome it.
All right. Well, we are almost out of time on the Zoom meeting, so we'll wrap it up here. Unless you guys had any other little tidbits that you wanted to talk about, make sure everybody's aware of.
It's been fun. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to talk about it.
Well, thank you for your time. I really
Yes,
appreciate
thank
you guys
you.
doing this. We are really looking forward to it and counting down the days. Counting down the days. As a reminder, our social media is the Unfinished TBR. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. We've got an email, the unfinishedtbr@gmail.com. And for the Knoxville Book Festival, you guys are also on all platforms, correct?
Yes. As Knoxville Book Festival. Yes.
As Knoxville
We were
Book
lucky.
Festival.
I don't know how to make TikToks, but yes.
We're gonna try. CreepyCon
gotcha.
is easier for TikTok than the book festival.
I just have to find someone. Someone has to do the TikTok for me. I watch it all the time, but
Right.
my brain doesn't have the space to add that also.
I
But yes,
understand.
we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram and we have an email. I don't know which one you would want me to say, so
Events at knoxvillebookfestival.com.
And then, of course, everybody can go on to knoxvillebookfestival.com and find any all of the information should be on knoxvillebookfestival.com.
FAQs, we've got lodging sections, we've got ways to get involved, we've got a contact us form on there, we've got full schedule, a full list of all the authors.
yeah, the only things on there really that will change is just the addition of a few more authors probably.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll be on the lookout for that then. Oh, dang it. So I guess that wraps it up.
I guess that wraps it up, and we just hung up on that.
So
Well,
glad we got the finishing touches out of the way then.
right.
So
I wonder if anything's recording right now.
probably just this.
If this is just audio, hello.
We love you and thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Love you.
Bye.